Hey everyone, NorthernBassWhisperer with you. Taking advantage of the beautiful weather today after work. Hoping to get a little trip in and hoping to get some good fish. Stay tuned. Gonna start off with a little white swim bait. Not sure how well you can see on the video, but this water is like chocolate milk right now. This is a standing body of water. It's a small pond, but it's backed up to a river. And as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, here in Vermont, we got a lot of flooding with the early spring rains combined with all the ice melting from up north. And believe it or not, the river behind us actually overflowed into this. So right now, I would be up to here in water from what I saw from the pictures about a week ago. So I'm gonna be using a bright white lure, and if this doesn't work, I've got a black chatterbait tied on that I'll try out after this. I'm throwing this white swim bait first, just because I haven't landed anything on this new pole yet, and I'd really love to. But honestly, the way this is looking, this stuff, I can hardly see that swim bait. I can barely see it 6 inches into the water. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the chatterbait, hoping the black profile sticks out a little bit better in this murky water. And if they can't see anything, hopefully they'll feel the thump on their lateral line. All right, we moved a little bit. I saw a fish hit the surface out in this direction. I know it's actually a bit shallower here. It's a bit deeper over there. So I'm gonna start running this chatterbait a little bit below the surface, and then come to the surface a little bit to create that top turbulence, see if I can't draw a topwater strike. I personally love a chatterbait. They put off a lot of vibrations, and that tends to draw some really big strikes. If you're bringing this past a piece to cover, there could be a monster waiting for that vibration to be its cue to hit. I've caught a lot of really nice bass off a chatterbait. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, people. Oh my God. Oh, and that's a beautiful largemouth right there. Oh, come here, mister. Oh. Look at that piggy. That is a beautiful largemouth right there. Not a total monster, but look at that gut. Nice and fat, healthy. That is awesome. Super happy to get that. All right. Well, I'll let you go, sweet girl. That was awesome. I was just about to give up too. I hadn't seen any sign of action at all since I'd been here, and I was probably thinking that was gonna be one of my last casts. But now I'm gonna have to go send a few more out there. Gut on that thing shows that it's been feeding well. You could also see the coloration. That fish had adapted to the stained water here and had gone a really light color to blend in and be more of an ambush predator. All right, so that fish hit in the shallows, tucked up right next to the weeds on the edge. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run the sides. And I actually think I just saw something surface out here just a second ago. So I'm gonna aim out in this direction first. That's my first open water largemouth of the year. Super pumped about that. And it's always great to see one so fat and healthy around the pre-spawn time. That's gonna be a good breeder right there. Chatterbait for the win. Chatterbait with this black trailer, black and purple trailer. That was clutch combination for today. This is actually the Rage Blade chatterbait. The other chatterbait I use a lot of is the Z-Man chatterbait. But I remember reading a review about this Rage Blade, and so I wound up picking up one of those, and I'm glad I did. Well, as much as I'd love to stay longer and hopefully get another fish, I think this is going to be one of my last casts. Then I'm going to head out of here and go get some dinner. But man, I couldn't be happier getting my first open water bass of the year. Nice chubby little sucker too. I'm happy to see that even in this murky water that's all kicked up from the flooding we had recently, glad to see those bass are still feeding nice and heavy, getting nice and fat so they can spawn. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you do so you can keep up with all my future videos. I've always got something in the making. And until next time, everyone, tight lines. Oh, that's the last one. I'm terrible. Now I gotta throw another one out. This happens to me every time. Okay. For real, last cast. Total liar. Something just totally surfaced on that one. Yes! Oh yeah! And that's why you don't leave sometimes. Another nice bass. Awesome. A bit smaller than the other one, but still nice and healthy. So glad I stayed. I knew there was a fish down there and he was hungry. Got my Velcro. Oh, and look at that bald eagle. That's why those Canadian geese are all ornery. My battery is about to die. So awesome I caught that. And so glad I stuck around for what was probably another 20 or 30 more casts. I'm terrible about that. My last cast is never my last cast. Hopefully you guys stuck around and caught that last one. And I hope you guys hit that subscribe button for my next videos. Take care, everyone. Stay tuned and tight lines.